Hello everybody, my name is Kiki, and this is Let's Meet Tomorrow, which is a dating sim? I'm not sure, actually. Maybe it's spooky, let's find out. This is a work of fiction made in 24 hours. Cool. Okay. Also remember, stranger danger. Ooh. Kiki. Thank you. Thank you. Enjoy the game. I will try. The street was busy today. Too busy. I stand by the bookstore, fidgeting with the strap of my bag. Late afternoon light spills across the pavement, catching on metal railings and shop windows. People blur past me, some in pairs, others alone, faces half lit by the glow of their phones. I check mine for the fourth time in a minute, maybe fifth. Last message from this morning stares back at me. See you at 5. Can't wait. From Silas? Silas. My stomach flips. I shouldn't be this nervous. It's just Silas. The same Silas who sends me dumb memes at night, complains about his job, and listens when I spiral out about my own crap. One who confessed not too long ago that he hated how he looked in photos and how he'd never show his face online because of it. I knew what his hair looked like, though. They were freshly dyed and pale blonde. He sent me a picture of it last week, his face hidden behind his phone. He also told me how I could spot him. He was supposed to wear an oversized purple hoodie and didn't forget to joke about how it made him look like a giant eggplant. I take my eyes off my screen to scan the crowd again, my fingers switching against my phone. We had agreed to meet in front of the bookstore near his hotel. I thought it would be fine, simple, just two people meeting after talking online for so long. But now, standing here, I'm not so sure anymore. Would I be able to find him? And if I don't, would he recognize me? We still have phones. And as if my thoughts were perfectly timed, I spot him in the crowd. A figure standing a little apart from the others, looking slightly lost, like he's searching for something, or in that case, someone. A jolt of recognition hits me. I can't see his face yet, but his blonde hair, that must be him. I wouldn't call that eggplant. That's more, dark lilac. Whatever. I take a long breath. That isn't quite steady my heart and start walking toward him, feeling the distance between us shrink with every step I make. He still doesn't notice me until I'm nearly right in front of him. Hey! He turns and our eyes meet. I freeze for a moment, searching his expression anxiously for any sign of the guy I had spent so long talking to online. He smiles, a little awkwardly, but it's a smile that makes my chest tighten in a way I wasn't prepared for. Silas? Yeah, it's me. He laughs softly, almost nervously. I feel an odd sense of relief, but at the same time, something else flickers in my gut. It's probably just the nerves of meeting someone you used to chat with online in real life for the first time. You look just like your online model. He looks down for a second, almost bashful. You do too. But you already knew that, right? I laugh awkwardly. It all feels surreal. Maybe it's the years of seeing him as an anime profile, but his face almost doesn't fit. Not that I'm unhappy. It was shallow to be reassured by his face, but I know that I would have loved him anyway. Uh-oh. We have the feelings. He shifts on his feet, then glances around, as if unsure where to start. Sorry, I'm so nervous. My mind's just gone completely blank. Do you prefer if I call you by your name or your pseudonym? You can use Kiki. You made an effort to take a plane ticket to visit me. It wouldn't be right to keep calling me by my username. Yeah, you're right. Hi, Kiki. I'm really happy to see you. Do you mind if I, He hesitates for a second, then opens his arms to invite me into a hug. A simple, tentative gesture, like he's not sure if it's okay. What do I do? We hug him? I don't know this relationship. My heart stutters in my chest. God, I've pictured this moment so many times. I mean, I'd hug most of the people I talk to online. But only if they wanted it. How it might feel to actually hold him, to feel his real warmth instead of a cold pixel. I step in, wrapping my arms around him before I can overthink it. He smelled like cheap fabric softener and airport coffee. His hoodie is soft, swallowing him whole like he said it would. He lets out a tiny breath, almost a laugh, as his arm closed around me. Not too tight, just enough to make me feel great. The kind of hug you fall into. I could stay like this forever, or at least longer than it was probably socially acceptable for a first meeting. But when we pull apart, I notice a flush on his cheeks. I clear my throat, desperate to cover up how warm my face feels. You're taller than I thought you'd be. He laughs. A sound is so much better in person than it ever was through voice messages. I get that a lot. He shifts his weight, glancing around, then back at me. I should probably apologize in advance if I act a little weird. Long flight, weird sleep, adrenaline nerves, all that. It's fine, honestly. I'm really glad you're here. His smile softens at that, and for a second it feels perfect. Like this was always meant to happen. We are putting a lot of pressure on this scenario. Damn. I glance towards the bookstore window, catching the reflection of us standing together in the glass. Want to check out the store? The inside looks like something out of a vampire movie. His face lights up. Hell yeah, seems cool. Lead the way. Pardon? We're already deep in the narrow aisles of the bookstore, a dusty scent of old pages thick in the air. The two of us have been quietly sifting through the shelves, peeking at those retail overstock copies with half-torn stickers and faded colors, trying to spot anything decent for cheap. I miss bookstores. Silas crouches down by the lower shelf to pull out a paperback with a creased spine and a slightly battered cover. His eyes brighten a little as he holds it up. Hey, have you read this one? I glance over and immediately laugh. Seriously? What? Silas, I made you put that on your to-read list like 6 months ago. We had a whole conversation about it because I was obsessed and you said I was being dramatic. He blinks, then grins, a little sheepishly. Oh, so that's why it looked familiar. I suppose you forgot about it and never read it then. What if I didn't? I can't believe you. I'm never rambling about books with you ever again. Oh, please do. I find it cute. Sweet talker. Promise me you'll read this one at least. It's really good. Sure, I can even buy it now so I have an excuse to read it on my flight back. I watch him flip over the book to check the back. I'm still grinning like an idiot because, God, he's actually here hanging out at the bookstore with me. I was still having a hard time acknowledging that it was real. Yeah. Blah, blah. Yay, I want a review when you're done. I decided to tease, nudging him a little lightly with my shoulder. Though I have to ask, are you sure you have the space for it? Huh? You showed me how tiny your suitcase was, like it was criminally small for a trip this long. He snorts a laugh, closing the book and holding it up like a prize. Oh, fair. It's definitely a clown suitcase, but in the worst case, I'll just keep the book in my hands for the flight back. He looks at me, his grin softening just a little. It's a nice souvenir to have our time together anyway. And just like that, my stomach flutters again. Since the moment I spotted him in the crowd, it's been a whirlwind of emotions I can hardly keep up with. Maybe I should take it as a sign and finally gather up my courage and tell him how I feel. Then I hope you liked the book. If you liked it, I'm sure I will, too. By the time we step back out onto the street, the late afternoon glow has slightly cooled down. We need to calm down. Oh my god. Silas has the book tucked under one arm, his fingers tapping softly against the cover as he glances over at me. I haven't bought a physical book in so long. Like, I have no room for physical books, so I buy ebooks these days. But, man, being able to, like, flip around the pages and whatnot, that's fun. Hey, it's a bit early, but you want to grab something to eat? I'm kind of starving. Yeah, sure, any place in mind? He hums low in his throat, squinting up the street like he's weighing his options. What about milkshakes? Sure, that sounds good. Alrighty then, let's go. Early morning milkshakes. I blink, surprised to see him start walking without checking his phone. Silas has never been here. How would he know which way to go? Even I don't know where the store is. How do you even know where the shop is? You haven't checked your phone once. I checked it out this morning, actually. Kind of craved something sweet after the flight, so I looked up spots near the hotel while waiting for my room key. Figured I'd remember the way. Lucky for us. I just glanced down. Then, without saying a word, he casually holds his hand out, palm up between us, like it's the most natural thing in the world. My chest heightens as I slip my hand into his. His fingers are warm, calloused in a way I didn't expect. His hand gently squeezes mine. His eyes stay fixed straight ahead, never meeting my gaze, but the faint smile curling at the corner of his mouth spoke on his behalf. Aw, that's sweet, but this feels weird. The milkshake shop is small and bright, the kind of place that smells like syrup and sugar the second you step inside. Neon signs buzz softly above pastel-colored booths, and sunlight spills lazily across the floor through the big front windows. I slip off my jacket and bag and then settle myself into the booth across from Silas. Everything looks so good, not that expensive either. It's a nice place. Might have to add it to my list of future hangouts. You have great taste, Silas. When I glance up, I catch Silas staring. His head tilted ever so lightly, eyes softening in a way I couldn't have been prepared for. The second our gazes meet, his cheeks flush, startled by the fact that I caught him in the act. He quickly looks away while rubbing his neck like it could erase the heat. Yeah. Order whatever you want. You don't have to. I want to, because it's you. That's sweet, but I insist, please. I suggest the place. I'm paying. I'm not changing my mind, Kiki. Silas, get whatever you want. I buy back aloud and let him win this time around. The waitress comes to our table. So what would you like to order? I'll take... Okay, strawberry can be hit or miss, because sometimes it's that nasty artificial strawberry. Same with chocolate, that can be hit or miss. So I'm gonna go with vanilla. I think I'll have a vanilla, please. Silas hesitates, only to end up ordering the same flavor as mine. Didn't you say vanilla was the most basic flavor on Earth last week? I did not. Okay, maybe I did. Guess I'll be basic today. But you still like me. Face it, you're just as basic. Deal with it. Oh wow, middle school wants its material back, Silas. That was tragic. I'll still give you an A for effort. I chuckle, shaking my head. You can't say that when I managed to make you smile. No, you didn't. Says the basic vanilla liar. You're stupid. And damn if it doesn't make me melt a little. The milkshakes arrived faster than expected, a tall glass thick and pastel pink with a generous swirl of whipped cream. Here you go, this one is yours, this one is mine, although there really isn't any difference. Hold on, I should get a ruler to check. I chuckle and thank him, fiddling with the straw. A few minutes slipped by as we let quiet linger, trading sparse and weightless words. Then his phone vibrates against the table. As Silas' gaze drops to the screen, a frown appears instantly on his face. He stands up, scraping the chair loudly against the floor. Oh, sorry, give me a second, I gotta take this. He's already moving before I can say anything. See the moment when I'm sure he can no longer see me, I quickly get up from my seat. I head over to the counter and ask to pay for both drinks in advance. As I pocket the receipt, I notice him turn around. His face drops. It takes him barely a second to scan the cafe, eyes darting from table to table. His whole posture stiffens, shoulders rigid, jaws clenched. Seeing him get this anxious made me feel a stab of guilt. I hurry toward him and reach out to tap on his shoulder. Hey! Hiki! He flinches slightly, and then his expression breaks, all that tension unraveling like it never existed. God. He let out a breathy laugh. I'm sorry, I just thought you'd left the place. What? Why would I do that? We're hanging out. I thought I made things awkward and you escaped by the back door. I blinked, surprised, then let out a nervous laugh. No, I'm having a good time. Don't worry. Okay, cool. Sorry, I overthink sometimes. Yeah, I know. Sorry. We head back to the table together. The milkshakes have gone a little soft, but they still taste sweet when I finally took a sip. The conversation picks up again, lighter this time. The cafe starts to empty out. Outside, the daylight is finally dimming. I glance at Silas. Are you okay? I hesitate, then shrug, trying to play it casual. Yeah, I just kind of bum it's getting late, I guess. His expression softens immediately. Hey. He slightly leans forward, resting his elbow on the table. I force a smile. I let out a slow breath. Hey, what? Did I miss a line? Did I accidentally click something? Oh, whatever. Yeah, I'd like that. Silas watches me for a second, then stands up and stretching. Come on. What? We're going. Where? Let's walk back to the bookstore. It's nice outside. We might as well take a stroll rather than just sitting here until they kick us out. Yeah, okay. I grab my stuff and together we slip back out into the fading evening light. The streets settle into a hush, bustle of the day settling into something quieter. The kind of hour where everything feels a little softer and a little easier to say. Not that I'll actually say it, not yet, but I'll walk beside him in silence for a little while longer. We made it back to this bookstore, but the place feels completely different now. The glow of the street lamps washed the storefront in a tired yellow light. The big display window is dark and handwritten close sign hung slightly crooked against the painted glass. Just the glass. I linger there awkwardly, wishing I could rewind the day, do it over, and stretch it out a little longer. Silas seems to hesitate too, glancing at the store like he's waiting for something, but there's nothing left to wait for. A hollow feeling settles in my chest at the sight. I don't want this to be it. Not after everything. Not when the weight of the day feels like it's hanging in the air between us. So, same place, same time tomorrow? He tries to sound casual, but there's a stiffness to his voice, and something in me just snaps. I step forward quickly, catching his hands in mine before I can talk myself out of it. My fingers grip his a little too tight, but I'm too nervous to care. Wait. I really like spending the day with you. His expression softens instantly. And not just today. All those days we talked online, that stupid late night conversation, weird memes, random book rants. I laugh awkwardly. I don't know, it just felt like we had something. And today made me realize I like you, Silas. I've liked you for a while now. Silas blinks at me, stunned. Then he steps in and kisses me. Ooh la la. It's soft at first, a little hesitant, but then his hand lifts to cup my cheek. Everything else falls away. When we pull apart, Silas' face is a little pink, his smile lopsided. I really like you too. Today's been one of the best days I've had in years. For a while there, I forgot about everything. I didn't think I'd have to get to have something like this again. There's something in his voice that makes my throat tighten. Do you want to stay at my place tonight? I mean, please come to my place tonight? Yeah, I'd like that. We stayed there for a second longer, just standing in the glow of the streetlights, hands still tangled. You know, I wasn't sure you'd even show up today. What, why? I don't know, I just kept thinking maybe you decided it wasn't worth it. That meeting in person would be disappointing or weird or... I trail off. I've been nervous about today for weeks, but it's not because I didn't want to meet you. I was scared you'd think I was weird or unlikable or something. He laughed softly. If you're weird, then I don't know what I am. I'm glad I came, really, really glad, Kiki. We step back. We keep back on walking slower now. When we reached my place, we both hesitated at the bottom of the steps. So, this is your place? Yep, not far from your hotel. At least you can go back if you need something. I hope I won't have to go back. Our place is a mess. Just messy. Ooh, record player. As I pushed the door open, I waved toward the mess scattered around. Don't mind the clothes everywhere. I didn't expect you to come here tonight. I would have cleaned, though. It's alright, I'm pretty messy myself. I take off my jacket by the door. Oh, by the way, my cat might be hiding in my bedroom if you want to see her. Oh, can I check on her? Sure, second door after the bathroom. Silas heads toward the bathroom while I step into the living room. I hear a faint creak of the bedroom door followed by a curious meow. Making sure nothing laying around, I spot my laptop on the coffee table. I hadn't checked it all day, so I moved over to open it. A flood of notifications hit me. Almost 40 unread messages, all from Silas. My heart skips a beat. I quickly click on the first one. Hey, where are you? I'm getting worried. Another message popped up there, then another, all from Silas. The message shift from lighthearted to urgent, something strange. Why aren't you responding? I'm starting to think something's wrong. Please tell me you're alright. I'm sorry my flight got canceled. I hope you didn't wait long. I don't have much Wi-Fi, but message me soon. Hee? A weird, unfeeling twist in my stomach. Why would he have sent me so many messages? I hear the bedroom door open again. She's cute. I think she likes me. I stare at my laptop, the last message from Silas on the screen. Something going on? I quickly shut the laptop. Oh, sorry, work mail just came in, kind of ruined my mood. I should answer it now because it's urgent. Do you mind? You can wait in the bedroom if you want. Silas looks a little puzzled but nods, carries the cat back. Oh, kitty, in a stranger danger hands. I scrutinize him as he walks away. The moment the bedroom door clicks shut, I waste no time opening the laptop. My hands trembling, I type a message to Silas. I saw your message. Why so many? What's going on? And almost instantly, a notification pops up. Oops, sorry. I'm trying to get a flight tomorrow. Sorry if I made you worry. I read the message over and over. It doesn't make sense. He wasn't here. He couldn't have been. Then who was with me? I freeze. The bedroom door keeps opening again, slower this time. A low meow breaks the silence. A calm, deep hum follows. Dread twists in my chest. There's a stranger in my house. Hell, a stranger has been lying to me all day. Who is that? The soft sound of cat purring sends a chill through me. It's too calm, too normal. It feels wrong. My body tenses and anxiety shoots through me like a wave. I can hear the man, whoever he is, cooing at my cat, making her purr even louder. But I can't seem to make myself move. My body won't obey me. My legs feel like as if they're chained to the couch. We are fucked. My pulse thrums in my ear, but all I can do is sit here. My phone buzzes on the coffee table, but I dare not look away from the bedroom door. Not yet, afraid to even blink. My mind is racing through every possible scenario. The laptop screen is still open in front of me. The message from the real Silas, who seemingly went online. Then, as if in a trance, I felt my hand slowly reach for my phone on the coffee table. My fingertips graze it, but I hesitate. The weight of the decision is suffocating, and my mind spins in circles. What do I do? Get out and call the cops. The larger part of my brain clawed its way back to the surface. Move, now. My fingers wrapped around my phone clumsily and cold. I didn't even think about the charger still plugged in or the shoes banded near the door. My body just moved, driven by pure survival. I bolted to the front door, my heartbeat a deafening drum in my ears. I didn't care if he heard it. I didn't care if he followed. I need to get out. I flung the door open, almost tripping over the threshold, the hallway beyond stretching out like a lifeline. I sprinted down the corridor, dialing emergency services with shaking hands. I kept looking back over my shoulder, my breath choked by the anxiety flooding every part of my body, half expecting to see him standing there, smiling. The door to my apartment remained closed. I didn't stop until I was out on the street, lungs burning and the night air cutting into my skin. The phone connected to the police, my voice cracking as I gave my address. I don't remember what I said. I don't remember when the officers arrived, nor did I while waiting for them. I just remember that when I went back up with the cops, my cat was still there, with a note left on my open laptop. I had a great time today. Loved you, Keekly. I truly did. But please don't bring strangers home. We got ending 2, escape! I didn't... Well, that got scary. Is there anything else? Nope. Main screen. Yes. Doesn't look like it. Alright, that was... What the fuck is this game called again? Let's meet tomorrow. I was Kiki. Thanks for watching. Bye.